Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Tim and this is Ollie.
Hi.
And we're here at Big Bear Bikes in Pickering, North Yorkshire. And today we're going to be talking about electric hybrid bikes. Ollie, the weather's getting better, the days are getting longer, we're all starting to get out a little bit more.
Absolutely, absolutely. It's definitely that time of year to start talking about our e-hybrids, that leisure rider that wants to go out and enjoy the local area in comfort and
we've got two great bikes we're going to look at, haven't we? So we'll come to those model-wise in a minute. But let's just start with, so electric hybrid bikes, what are we really talking about? To the layman, what are these bikes?
Yeah, what we're talking about is a bike that's pretty much fully equipped, sort of mudguards, rack, kickstand, something that's quite happy on the road, but if you want to go down that cinder track and enjoy a sort of a traffic-free environment, absolutely.
Okay, cool. So what makes a good electric hybrid bike?
Well, it's going to be the riding posture, okay? So you've maybe heard the term sit up and beg. So for example, you'll see that on both these bikes, they've got nice...
Bars are quite high, aren't they?
Yeah, high up, swept back handlebars, putting your weight more over the saddle rather than leaning forward over the bars. And lots of adjustability, really, to get it just how you like it.
So comfort's a really important factor.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, cool.
Definitely.
And from a surfaces point of view, we're not talking road tyres, but we're not talking mountain bike tyres. What?
No, that's right. So, you know, really substantial tyres. So, firstly, big hoops to help soak up any sort of poor road surface or cinder track as well. But quite a nice thick tyre, but smooth enough to be efficient on the road too. You'll also see that, you know, these bikes have got a small amount of front suspension as well, so you're not going to take any sort of uneven surfaces through your wrist, you know, just making it even more comfortable. And in a lot of cases as well, a suspension seat post, so arguably full suspension, but just it's all about comfort.
So it looks like quite a traditional bike.
Yeah, absolutely.
But it's electric assist.
Yeah.
And the people buying these bikes then, presumably, their priorities are, I want something that's comfortable.
Yeah.
I want something that's safe. Obviously I've chosen electric, so that bit of assistance is going to be a thing.
Definitely.
Yeah, and actually I might go on a bit of an adventure. I might want to pack it up and use it to go to work, or I might want to go and explore on a weekend.
There's a range of bags you can get for the back, so whether you're putting in baguettes, bottles of wine, sandwiches, locks, anything like that.
Baguettes, you know. I'm all about the baguettes, that's fine.
But interestingly enough, you know, you will also see that the frame types that we've got here are low step, and what I mean by that is basically getting on and off this bike, you're not intended to throw your leg over the back, and particularly if you've got one of these bags on the back as well, that could also hinder it. So it doesn't make it a ladies' bike at all. In a lot of cases, this is future-proofing it, making it nice and easy to get off. Also, these bikes are generally heavier than your conventional bikes, so dismounting, you're stepping forward and still holding that bike in a nice central position and not feeling its way having to fall off to catch it.
Cool, so I'm going to feel more stable on the bike. It's easier to get on and off. Happy days. And you've got two great examples here of our most popular electric hybrid bikes. So what have we got? We've got a bike from Trek first off.
Yeah, so we've got the Trek Verve +3. So this particular one, so there's various Verves out there. This is our most popular one through styling and through power. So this runs on a Bosch system. It's got a 65 Newton meter motor, and what that means is it's really good at dealing with hills. And a battery that on a single charge will certainly get you 50-60 miles, so you know, more than a lot of people would want to ride, but having that peace of mind you've got enough to get back.
So no range anxiety.
Absolutely.
Lots of comfort. A really nice looking bike in a really poppy colour.
Yeah.
Cool. And from a features and specification point of view on the bike, then you said this is a 3.
Yeah, so this is a 3. So aesthetically, this comes with what Trek call the RIB battery, removable internal battery. It's tucked away really nicely in the down tube there, rather than placing it anywhere else on the bike, but all one unit. So when it comes to removing it, just by use of the keys that you get with the bike, nice and easy to take out, whether that's for security or just to take the battery out to charge it in your house. Really simple to use. You'll also see, as well as everything else it's equipped with, it's also got lights which are hardwired in on LEDs. They use very little power but offer lots of bright lights as well.
Being seen on the road.
Yeah, definitely.
Safety feature, fantastic. Again, it's providing the visibility you might want as you're doing that dusk commute.
Absolutely, absolutely that. So.
And you mentioned already front and rear suspension on this bike. Bosch's system then, so from a power modes point of view, does it have different levels of assistance?
It does. So you're really in common with the others. It's got your, well, in the hybrid terms, it goes from eco to tour to sport and turbo. On a mountain bike, instead of sport, you'd get EMTB, which is more sort of aimed at your mountain biking and a bit more of an auto feature. So even more simple on this one, basically 1, 2, 3 and 4. You can pedal with it off, but I don't think people have bought these bikes to do that with, but that peace of mind that you can ride it without it.
How easy to use is a system like that?
Just easy, very, very easy. it really is just like riding a bike. You've got your gears at the back, and that's what we encourage the most, is use your full range of gears if you need a bit more assistance because you're not feeling it, you've got a bit of headwind or that hill you just want to get to the top of. That's when you can put your power up there. And everyone has their favourite modes. You get your people who just love turbo, or those that want to hang about in eco. It's completely up to you.
Fantastic. And talking security, I mean, disc brakes, powerful disc brakes.
They're hydraulic disc brakes.
Oh, right, okay.
So these bikes, there's obviously no doubt that they are heavier than normal because of the equipment they're carrying and obviously the purpose they're designed for. So what you want is good controlled stopping power, and that's what these brakes offer.
Excellent. What's this?
Yeah, so that is basically a D-lock, okay, so that lives on the bike. So the same key that is used for removing the battery can also be used to immobilize the bike. And what this will do is basically complete the loop, just basically put hardened steel between the spokes. So if you were going to leave your bike unattended and locked to something else, it also means that someone can't just pedal off with it as well.
Fantastic. So there you have it, guys. So that is Trek's offering, or your choice of offering from Trek.
Yeah, absolutely.
A great spec bike, great safety features, flexibility, comfort, security. So I suppose we move on to this, which is Raleigh's offering.
Yeah, so there's the Raleigh MOTUS range. So this particular one is known as the MOTUS Tour. Okay. So it basically falls into the middle of the MOTUS range. But interestingly enough, this one, which is why we stock it really, has got the hub gears at the back. Okay, rather than having the derailleur like the Verve has. So the advantage there can be wear and tear. There's no movement of the chain for gear changing, but also the simplicity of that particular system. But the advantage too is being able to change gear whilst stationary, which is something you can't do so easily on a derailleur. So for example, if you arrive at the traffic lights in a high gear that you wouldn't be able to pedal off in, you can just change it into first and pedal off. So nice and simple. So particularly if you're a bit of a town rider, or you're starting from or pedaling about the streets a bit, nice and easy in that sense.
Okay, fantastic. So two very different offerings. How would somebody choose between the two? What's likely to determine which way you go?
Well, sometimes it can be a styling feature. It could be comfort. They will, both be slightly different in their own ways too. You will find that the Verve 3 does actually offer a slightly higher power mode. Not everyone needs that as well. So the MOTUS range is more like 40 and 50 Newton meters. So if you're not really wanting to get out into the hills, but you want something that can get you about, and you love the styling feature, and obviously the Raleigh as a brand, then MOTUS is absolutely for you. Yeah,
we all grew up with Raleigh, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
Cool. So who's buying these bikes?
Well, everybody. Couples getting out, social rides. We have a lot of customers from here, for example, that like to ride the cinder track from Scarborough up to Ravenscar. Again, getting off the road. But I think just generally getting out and about, seeing a lot of people who maybe don't need that second car anymore, or making use of some of the lovely country roads we have just to enjoy the area. And in a lot of cases, more likely to set off from home on a bike rather than having to drive somewhere to then set off on a bike ride, because it can deal with the hills in their area.
Obviously electric bikes are hugely popular in the shop. Pretty much half of all the bikes we sell are electric bikes.
Absolutely.
E-hybrids hugely popular, but I guess a question people will have is, what do they cost?
Well, I mean, they start basically sort of £1,500 upwards.
Right, okay.
Yeah, so I think the thing is to come and have a look, have a pedal about in our car park, try different models, let's get the size right, and obviously which bike is the right one for you.
There you go. And I think that is ultimately the message, guys. Here at Big Bear Bikes in Pickering, probably the biggest showroom in North Yorkshire, hundreds of bikes available in stock, probably 100 bikes on display, and every one of them available to test ride. And that is the thing we encourage more than anything. If you're gonna buy a bike, you need to buy the right bike. So get yourself down to the shop, come and talk to Ollie. Ollie's part of the sales team here, a keen cyclist living locally, so he'll give you good advice. And take the Trek out, take the Verve out, take the Raleigh out, back to back, and maybe see which one's best for you. Any other message from you, Ollie?
If you want any route ideas as to how to enjoy this area, come and speak to us. We're all passionate about it and just love to get out there. So if we can help you with that.
There you go. Check us out online at bigbearbikes.co.uk. Obviously, if you've liked this video, then subscribe, follow us on our socials, and hopefully we'll see you in the shop soon. Cheers.
Hope to see you soon. Thank you.